All right, here we go, guys. We're another video about TitanX. We are the Zeus X brothers. I'm Toad, and with me
I'm
is
Brent.
Brent. Go ahead.
Uh, okay, pull up Eden.
Okay,
Eden,
let me go
do the
here
rewards
and
first.
pull that.
All right,
All right, so here's the payouts. The next one is going to be the
88
88
day.
days. The
All right,
48 day just happened.
yep. Toad and I did something that actually ended up being a pretty decent payout. We put in, we bought some off the market at a starting price of around
Four, I
point
think.
point four something, 4.4, 4.5 of a penny, and it got all the
Yeah.
way up to what, point five something.
Oh, yeah.
Was your last buy 0.5, 0.58, something under 0.6 of a penny.
Right.
We staked them, and immediately on the 48-day payout, we got 60% of our money back.
Yep. So now
And
our
then,
risk is way down.
yeah,
We basically made 60% of our money back, our TitanX back,
and we're
and
going to
the
get
rest of
another. We're scheduled to get another about 30 or 40% on the 88-day payout. Now, obviously, when more people stake,
yeah.
that'll dilute the pool a little bit. All right, so
Yep.
put up the what page is the other page I want to look at? The
Uh,
stats. Look at the stats.
oh, stats.
I
Okay.
can't fucking think sometimes. Okay, go to the bottom. Okay, right
Oh,
there.
the shares. There you go.
Global active shares right now is 118 million. So if you wanted to get 1% of the staking pool, you'd have to have 1.18 million shares. Let's just call it 1.2. So to get
Right.
1.2 shares, you'd have to buy 600,000 Eden and
And
stake it
stake.
for max. You have to do the
Yeah,
max
max.
stake, which gives you double the shares. So if you bought 600,000 Eden at today's price, I just checked the price is 0.41 of a penny. It would basically cost you 5.5 billion TitanX. And I wanted to say it in TitanX because the rewards are paid out in TitanX.
Yep.
So if you put in 5.5 billion TitanX, bought it off the market, and staked it for max stake, you'd have 1% of the global share. So now go back to the rewards
No, no,
pools.
you said 5.5 billion. Is it 5.5 trillion?
No, 5.5 billion.
That's it?
That's it. If you put 5.5 billion TitanX, if you bought Eden with TitanX, it would cost. Now, obviously, you have to trade your TitanX
For Volt.
for Volt, and then Volt for Eden. So there's going to be some transaction fees that might end up costing you more than five. Let's say it costs you 6 billion. 6 billion Titan gets
Yeah.
you 600,000 Eden. Max stake gets you 1.2 million shares. So now go to the rewards page.
Okay. 1 second.
Let's look at the 88-day payout.
Okay, right there.
Okay, so it pays out 418 billion TitanX. So if you were going to get 1%, you'd get 4.18 billion. So you put in 6 billion, you get 4 billion back.
Wow.
Now you think, okay,
Okay.
well that sucks because now I'm out 2 billion, right?
Yeah.
But no, because the whole situation with Lotus had a couple of mistakes with it in the coding, and so the payouts didn't work. So what happens is, what's the guy's name that did
So,
Eden?
Rain Man.
Rain
Rain
Man.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
So when he's max stake is anybody who switches Lotus, bridges it into Eden, he takes that Lotus and loads up the staking on Lotus, and then that reward goes into Eden's payouts. So most people already know this, but
yeah.
if they don't know that, it's freaking
So
he loads
the
up these
next
pools.
the 88-day payout in Lotus is going to be, I can't remember. I think it's around 400 billion TitanX. So that 400 billion is going to come back and go into the 8-day payout, the 48-day payout, and
most of it or some of it, but yeah, not all of it.
88-day payout, and some will go into the Bloom reward. So
Yep.
basically, once that 88-day payout from Lotus gets paid out, you'll get you'll get some of your money back on the 88-day payout, but then there'll be another 8-day and another 48-day. So if you put in 6 billion Titan, bought 600,000 Eden off the market, max staked it, and had 1.2 million shares, it's a really good chance you'll get all your money back. So
how crazy is that?
Is free.
You make an investment, get 80-90% of your money back, let the rest ride for the 1,400 days. It's less than 4 years, and then you get your coins back.
Yep.
For free almost. It's pretty crazy.
Now, if a whole bunch of people get wind of this, if a whole bunch of people watch our video and other people pick up on it, then it's
not very many people watch.
Thank God nobody's listening to us.
Yep.
Nobody's going to learn our secret.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, there's a good chance you get all of your money back with those next 3 payouts.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go to the next screen, which is the deflation. So right now we're dropping, I did the math yesterday. I think it's 0.2 a day trillion. So now, yeah, it's taken 5 days now to
lose $1 trillion,
get rid of 1 trillion. But I think that's just because Shogun's over. Nobody's built on X28 yet, which Dude mentioned in a video that he will probably be the first one because he's going to build basically E280 is going to go over to base chain.
Okay.
So I don't know how it's going to work, but I think it's going to benefit E280 and Helios. So
that'll be good. Now, isn't E280, the whole philosophy of E280 is based on having a whole bunch of liquidity pairs trading, the bots trading amongst themselves?
Yeah, the bots fucking themselves. I was trying to find Futurama has where the robots were banging. I was trying to find that because I want to get Jake's voice and that video combined, and that could be our opening screen.
Nice.
But yeah, so I guess the dude's gonna make it so he has X28 pairs with all of his tokens over there. It's gonna freaking go crazy. In the long term, I don't know what it's gonna do in the short term.
Yeah,
but
so you're saying
long term, it's gonna be good.
Dude will probably be the first person to build on X28 on new base chain.
Yep. So that's good news.
I'm sure there's a lot of people planning on building once it gets started over there.
Exactly. Yes. Yep. Let me see. I'm trying to go to TitanFarms. Let me see if I can get it to work.
Real quick. Let me look at circulating supply again real quick. So it's showing just under 102 trillion. Liquid supply is 65 trillion. Staked is 8.5. Now that number has come down a lot. The staking.
Yep.
So
with Shogun, yeah.
With Shogun and with staking ending, people were pulling their stakes. That number is going to start dropping. I mean, it's not going to drop as much anymore. A lot of that's going to be longer term staking. So my point is, a lot of people were pulling out of staking and dumping their coins in the market, driving the price down. I think the staking pool, we're not going to see as much coming out of the staking pool as we did in the last few months. The other thing is the build on Titan protocols. There's 27.5 trillion, which are what he calls semi-locked in build on Titan protocols.
Right.
Well, that means, we already know 17.5 trillion is
DragonX and
Helios in the staking pool. So those are completely off the market. They'll never come back. The other 10 trillion how much of that are other protocols that have locked up TitanX in a liquidity pool? So if
Yeah, I'm
someone
gonna
starts a project and say, okay, I'm gonna take my coin and TitanX and create a liquidity pool, but that liquidity pool is locked. They can't ever pull those coins out. So I'm
yeah.
thinking there's a lot less in the build on Titan protocols that are going to be coming into the market, because they use
Oh
that for
yeah.
their buy and burn. When someone does a buy and burn, what a lot of people don't realize is they're using Titan to buy their coin and burn it, meaning they're selling their Titan on the market. They're dumping
Yep.
their Titan on the market. So every time a protocol does a buy and burn with TitanX, they're dumping their Titan on the market. I think that number is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah. So you mentioned this earlier before we started recording. It's good for TitanX. They're not going to be able to sell down TitanX, but it's kind of bad for the other protocols because they're starting to run out of buy and burn. A
Yeah.
lot of them are getting low. But if TitanX starts going up because they aren't selling down TitanX, the sell pressure is going to lessen, and TitanX will start going up, and theoretically the other coins will start following because everything does what TitanX does.
Yeah, I'm sure people are on top of that. They see that if TitanX is down, everything is down. If TitanX is up, everything is up. I mean,
Yep.
not 100% of the time, all the time,
Yep.
but if you can really see the market. So if people realize that, if founders realize that, why are they not burning TitanX?
Well,
Everybody should be burning TitanX. At
I was
least
going to say that
1 or
you've
2
said
or
this many
3%.
times. Yeah, you've said this many times. I was going to say that you say every protocol that's built on F and TitanX should burn 1% at least. If we had 50 protocols built on top and they're burning 1% each, that would be
Yep.
fantastic.
Yep.
But if they burn more than that, great. But yeah,
And I'm not
we
saying that they
should.
shouldn't burn something else like Inferno or Baby DragonX or DragonX. If you want to build on top of these other projects and burn their coins, great. But every project should take a small amount and burn Titan, because what Titan does, the rest of the market follows.
Yep, exactly.
You want to benefit your coin, burn Titan.
Yep. All right. I'm going to go now to TitanFarms just because TitanFarms is freaking awesome. This is what's going to bring in all the new users. That's what if other people see what we're earning over here, it's going to bring in some people.
Well, and Eric's doing a
So,
really good job promoting.
oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Sorry to interrupt. He is hinting that he's going to build TitanFarms on Pulse Chain and have some Pulse Chain coins and some TitanX coins. So it's going to merge the Pulse community with TitanX. And it's so stupid. Why are people so territorial or so what would you call it, tribal?
Yeah.
Hey, if I see a good deal on a coin somewhere else, I'm gonna go, mess around with it, buy it,
Yeah, there's
invest in
always
it.
been those kinds of people. There's the Bitcoin maxis.
Oh,
There's
they're so
people who are in love with Hex and they won't go anywhere else but Hex. Pulse chain.
it's kind of tiring after a while. Like, just fucking open your mind. You don't have to stick with one thing. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, if we can get Pulse Chain, and that's a big community. That'd be really good. So,
Nice.
all right.
Let's
What
talk
else are we doing?
about Ascendant, because our last video was about the Ascendant white paper and it was supposed to be launching. Was it today?
Yep, yep. Let me tell you one thing. So I was watching a stream with Ali and the Blaze team, and he said the last 2 or 3 protocols probably didn't even break even. So all of the fees they had to pay for development and audits, if you
Yep.
launch at the wrong time, not great.
Yep. So we kind of talked about that.
Yeah, last time.
In a bear market like this, it's a lot of these protocols, these ones that get launched during the bear market, they're not getting much adoption because there's no excitement. if
Right.
people are losing money in their TitanX investment and a new project launches, they're not that excited to get into it.
Yep. Well, and
And
there's been a
it's the
few that
history of the other ones too. If they look at a project that comes out and that didn't make any money, it's like, well, what's the chance of this one's going to make any money? There's just the excitement's gone. When money is flowing, when the prices are going up, there's a lot more excitement. So
exactly.
Ascendant decided to postpone because of that, which I think is a good call.
Yep.
All right. Hey, I'm sorry, actually, because we were talking about TitanFarms. What did you want to talk about with TitanFarms?
Oh, nothing. Just saying, it's good. Right now, that TitanX is paying 113%.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a good way to lock it up and not really even want to sell it.
Well, this is a place that if you want to hold your coins and like if you stake them, we all know there's no more payments. There's a 888-day payout coming, and other than that, there's literally nothing. So if you stake your TitanX, there's nothing, no rewards, not anytime soon.
It's really great to lock it up, because one thing I've been thinking is if you would have just held Bitcoin, the first time you buy it, doesn't matter what the price is. If you would just hold it for 10 years, you'd be fine. Same with ETH, same with XRP, same a bunch of them. Now I'm just thinking, don't ever fucking sell your TitanX. Try not to ever sell it, and you'll be fine in 4 to 8 years. So yeah, locking it up in a pool, and you have to mentally say, look, I'm not going to take it out of this pool. I'm not going to sell it.
Well, okay. So one of the great things about TitanFarms is there's zero management. You can just enter the pool, and you don't have to worry about moving your spread. What do they call that?
Adjusting if the price goes out of your zone, you have to freaking move it.
Yeah, out of your range.
So
with TitanFarms, you don't have to worry about nothing. You just put your money into a one of the pools, and you start earning Tink.
Yep.
And then what Toad and I are doing is we're taking our Tink.
And you're gonna tell them our secret?
Yeah. So whatever we earn in Tink, we match that with TitanX, and we put it in the TitanX Tink pool. So we're basically compounding into the TitanX Tink pool.
Well, and one of the major reasons why we're doing that is because we have seen what Ink did over on Pulse Chain, and they're not even burning as much as what's going to be burned over here with Tink. So I think Ink got up to $8 or $9 at one point.
10, I thought you said.
Okay, and then with Tink burning so many coins, and with other projects that are going to Ascendant's going to burn, and probably 3 or 4 other ones that I've heard about, they're going to be burning the crap out of Tink.
Yeah.
So it might be a good coin just for people to hold if they want. It's a good investment, probably. Not financial advice.
Yep, we don't give financial advice. If anybody's listening to our financial advice, they're fucking retards.
They're crazy. Yep. But our idea is just compounding TitanX for a long period of time. So, and I think TitanX is going to be like Ethereum. If you would have bought Ethereum at the start, it was 40 cents. So it's freaking insane, the returns that we can get. But
yeah.
All right. So there's one other thing. There's one called Bonfire. I heard about it this week. It's a new protocol that's going to be built, but it's not on TitanXhub yet. But their white paper's coming out tomorrow.
Have they mentioned what they're building on? Are they building on X28? Titan?
Yeah, I got I don't know if I can share a picture off of here. They're going to be burning E280. That's kind of cool. They're going to be burning Morpheus, and they're going to burn X28 as well as their own coin. So E280, Morpheus, and X28. Holy crap.
So when I said earlier everybody needs to burn TitanX. X28 is the same thing.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
Burn
And
X28.
he'll be burning 8% of each of those
That's
off of
good.
yeah,
Off his launch, his
yeah,
mint
off the launch.
phase.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's a mint or auction or anything yet. I'll find out
Yeah.
tomorrow. But yeah, that one sounds interesting. So we'll have to see.
And is that one that's been any kind of a timeline? Have they given any
No,
kind
in
of an
fact,
idea what timeline?
I don't even know if the founders are going to be doxxed. I guess if he's doing a video tomorrow. But yeah, I don't. And if it gets on TitanXhub or not, I don't know if they're following the ethos, but it looks like they are. So I'm just wondering why they're not on TitanXhub yet. But cool. Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
What else were we talking about?
We're just going to cover a little bit about Ouroboros. It's supposed to be launching sometime. They're going to come out with their stable coin in January.
Yep.
We're hoping.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Just the fact that people won't have to sell. And
that could be a protocol that brings people into the TitanX community.
Gosh.
I was thinking the other day, if I had money that I wanted to get out of the market and I didn't want to pay taxes on it, where's the best place to get a loan, borrow against my money? Ouroboros is the best.
Yep.
I don't know of any other project in crypto that does what Ouroboros does.
I think he took ideas from some other protocols that are on Ethereum and maybe some other ones. But yeah, it's the way he does the collateral.
Yeah, I love that idea. And there's no payments. You don't have, the way I understand it, you don't have to pay it back, right? You just put up your collateral, you get your loan. If the price goes down, it's like a margin call. They'll take some of your Titan.
Yep. Oh, and one other thing he said on his Telegram, super shadowy. He said TitanX and DragonX will probably be the first two. And the more stable the coin is, the less of a fee you're going to have to pay. I think he just threw out a number, like it's going to be 5%. But if it moves a lot, then it might be more than 5% to start the loan. So yeah, it's going to be nuts.
So first he'll start with DragonX and TitanX.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's all you need. If you had any other coin in the TitanX ecosystem, you trade it for Titan, take your Titan, borrow it against, or put up as collateral and borrow. What's it called? ORX? Is that
or
USDX? USDX is the stable coin.
Yep. Yeah, and Jake was saying, or I can't remember if it was Jake or somebody else saying, it would be more safe to get a loan at the bottom. Maybe this is super shadowy, but if you get a loan at the bottom and it starts rising up, then you don't have the risk of it freaking getting a margin call on it.
Now this is just me thinking, but I think that if you say you get a loan at the top, you take your TitanX as put up as collateral, take a loan, and the price drops. Let's say the price drops in half, and you lose half of your TitanX, but you have the USD, you have the
full value.
Yeah, you can buy it back. Buy back as much as you want. It's almost, now maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like there's not a lot of risk.
I think the risk is going to be short term. Like I think if you had a billion TitanX, go in with 100 million TitanX as your collateral, and then if the price drops, then you can put in a little bit more. But then that could be crazy. There's going to be a lot of people who make money and a lot of people who lose money.
Yeah,
just by the nature of it. But it's going to bring people into the TitanX ecosystem for sure.
Well, the way I would use it is if I was personally wanting to cash some out. So let's say I wanted to pull out a couple $1,000 1 month. I would take my loan of a couple $1,000 and I don't give a fuck what happens to my TitanX because my whole idea, I was going to sell it anyway. So now let's say the price drops in half and I'm sitting here at home with my $2,000, and I'm like, well, shit, I can take half my money and buy back the ones I lost if I wanted my Titan back.
Yep.
Or I can say, well, crap, I'm glad I sold it when I did because I got $2,000. Now it's only worth $1,000. It would have only been worth $1,000. So, I mean, I would use it personally, not as a way to try to manipulate the system and try to make money here and there. I would just be like, if I'm going to cash out, I'm cashing out. I'm going to take a little bit of cash this month and do it through a loan, so I'm not paying taxes, versus cashing out some other way and then later on I pay taxes. So I'm just saying, it's, for me, I don't give a crap what the price of TitanX does after I take my cash.
And you bring up a great point. So you take a loan, you pay 5% probably, give or take. Well, you would have been paying 30, 40% taxes to the government.
Yep.
So oh my gosh, it's a win. Holy crap.
Yeah, there's going to be some transaction fees also. So you're going to, even if you're out 10% when all's said and done, that's way cheaper than paying taxes on it.
Yep. Yep. Pretty cool. All right.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Okay, sounds good. We'll talk to you guys next time.
Cool.
We're out.